Welcome. This is another playthrough of the game called Hunter in the Dark, and I'm just gonna use it to show you how you can make a game a bit harder. So, setup is almost similar. You set aside your Hunter in the Dark, you shuffle your encounter deck, and then you have an option to discard to place in your discard pile 1, 2, or 3 cards. And in my case, I'm gonna discard 2. And then you would draw 3 cards from the field, for the field. You would shuffle your Hunter in the Dark into the encounter deck, and you're ready to go. So let's see what we can do here. The good news is I have this Elder Sign, and sadly I have one icon to pay for it. The other one is the Peril, which I don't care about right now that much. So the best thing would be I might use this ability just to check is the Hunter in the Dark here. If it is, I should discard it. So I will exhaust one, and I will search the encounter deck. Right, let's see. Here it is. He is indeed there. And I can either place him in the field or a discard pile. I'm going to place him in the discard pile. Just need to remember that he's on top, so I don't want to cycle him yet. Alright, so that was my one common action. End of the turn. We check for the peril. It will happen. And this terror effect, if I have a Skinny Boy Necronomicon in my reserve, take this card as my terror damage. I don't have them, so nothing happened. Peril goes away. Cross is on the top, that's important. Okay, we draw. Now we refill the field. Alright. So I'm not able to purchase this trench coat, although it is quite good. And the Elder Sign. Alright, I might actually use a to be honest, I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna do any action. So, nothing happens. There are no peril monsters. I have to discard one or two cards from a field starting with the Curious. We're gonna discard this trench coat. And remember that the Hunter icon is on the top. And then we're gonna refill. Alright, well, here's my ability to get the Elder Sign. Skinny Boy is a monster, so if I use him to sacrifice, he will become my health damage. But I'm fine with that. I'm gonna sacrifice him first, so he becomes my... Let's push everything to the center of the table. So he becomes my health damage. And I'm gonna sacrifice Kerosene to get the Elder Sign into my reserve. So from now on, I have a free action. I can cycle 2 cards from the top of discard or sacrifice pile, which is powerful because I have this engine going, cycling from here or here. Right, end of the turn, we refill. I like that the Hunter in the Dark is deep there, so I don't have to care about that. 6 more cards in the encounter deck. There is a monster and a peril. Ooh, okay, so Necronomicon is pretty good. If you have any burn cards, so I can discard a terror damage, then cycle up to 2 burn cards. The problem is he's a peril, so if I don't manage to do this or buy him, well, even if I would buy him, okay, if you would take a terror, his passive effect is not that good. I burn cards instead of taking terror damage. I mean, it is if you want to survive, but... And the cultist will move top 2 cards from discard piles to the bottom of sacrifice pile. So he's just gonna move these down, which is fine with me. Although I can use a 38 special, the problem is I have to exhaust 2. Well, let's do the little combo. Cycle 2 cards from the top of the discard of sacrifice pile. I'm gonna do 2 here. Let's see what we're cycling. Okay, let's put this first. This one second on the bottom. and then use a common action, exhaust 2. Discard 1 monsters from a field. Bam. Counter is on the top, the symbol. Alright, we check for peril, although there is nothing, I mean nothing's gonna happen. We still, okay, there's a Blake Diary, but now it's gonna go to the bottom, and the Necronomicon will go away. Then we refill. Oof, this one has a nasty terror effect, which will happen. Can I do something about it? Maybe tear gas. Shuffle monster. Okay, tear gas will not help with that. So getting another terror damage is scary, because if I get a health I will be in big trouble, and I'm gonna lose my Elder Sign. So let me do this. I'm gonna use free action. We're gonna cycle 2 cards. Okay, let's actually put the Necronomicon first, then the monster. And then I'm gonna use this action, burn 1. It must be from the field, one of these two. I'm gonna burn a tear gas to remove 1 terror damage. Okay, and this actually, let me check. I always forget where the remove terror damage goes. I think on the bottom of the encounter back. Yeah, it cycles back basically. Alright, so because I'm gonna lose this whatever I do, at least let's cycle some cards before that happens, and let's remove the damage. Okay, that's all I can do. We check for the peril, it will happen. There's a cat, damn it, goes down. So discard 1 card from your reserve. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take a terror damage instead. Okay, health damage again. Instead of losing this mutilated body goes away. Alright. There's a Black Diary. Blake's Diary, which I really want to get. I have a cross here. And yeah, we're gonna get the Blake Diary for sure. So I will sacrifice first the cross. Let's do it in order, because if I sacrifice this first, it's gonna cover up the cross and then I can't do it. So we're gonna sacrifice the cross. Should normally go to the bottom of the sacrifice pile, but it's the only card. And then I'm gonna sacrifice the trench coat. Those are the 2 icons I need, and I get the Blake Diary into my reserve. My reserve is now full, and that's it. I can do a free cycle, so yeah, let's do that too. Cycle 2. Let's see what we saw. Oh, but that's that. Oh, there's a shiny Trapezohedron. Okay, we want to place him first and then the monster last. Right, we refill this. Another monster. Alright, now it's time to use Necronomicon, I think. So I know the last 2 cards are the Trapezohedron and that mutilated body. So these 2 on the top are actually safe. So I will exhaust 2 cards. Alright, so the question is, do I want to exhaust 1 from here? I do. So 1 from here, the other one I will exhaust from the top of the sacrifice pile, because you can do that. Alright, and then I will cycle up to 2 burn cards. There is only 1, but let's cycle that burn card. It's better to cycle it than leave it in there. Alright, so that was my common action. And I did my free action already. Okay, So that's it. That's basically that. Check for the monster effect. It will not happen. But Necronomicon goes away. Then we draw the Shining Trapezoid. Okay, this is what I was waiting for. This is time to get it. I think putting the Hunter in the Dark into discard pile, I mean, burning card for it, it was pretty good. Pretty good trade-off. Alright, let's see, can I get the Shining Trapezohedron? So, I need this. I can... Oh, no, I can't. If I burn this, that's another hell damage. So, no. I do have Eclipse. One can be anything. I can do a cross. Or something from the top here. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's an Necronomicon. Okay, let's do this smartly. So, first, let's sacrifice the Shining 38 special. That's for the... Oh, by the way, I have the Blake Journal. Sacrifice cost of other cards or card effects is lowered by 1 to a minimum to 1. So, I can do this one and the Wild. So let's do the Eclipse. And for a Wild, well, let's do the Elder Sign because I'm gonna lose it anyway, putting the Shining Trapezoid. So goodbye Elder Sign, you were very useful. I get the Shining Trapezohedron into my reserve. Okay, I feel much better right now. Let's check for the monster. It will not activate actually terror effect of this monster, and then we refill the field. So this is Mutilated Body, and the Hunter in the Dark is somewhere on close to the bottom of this deck. That's what I know. So why not use the Alley Cat? Remove 1 terror damage of your choice. So I have to cycle 1. Okay, Necronomicon. It's on the bottom. And then let's remove this terror damage. So that's a common action. And that's all I can do. This free action only if the Hunter in the Dark is somewhere there. Okay, so I need to wait for him to jump out basically. Anyway, testing the monster. It will not activate. This goes on the bottom. So I have to discard 1 of 2 cards. I'm actually gonna discard... I think I should discard 2. One of the Curious and one monster, because I will have to reshuffle a counter deck anyway. So let's keep the Alley Cat. So Tear Gas Bomb. Okay, let's do this order. Cultist first. No, I can't do that. It must be Curious, then you can choose either a monster or another Curious. So Tear Gas, Cultist. Okay. Refill. Okay. I don't have any cycle abilities. I want to keep the Plague Diary, so I will do nothing here, which means we're testing for Peril. And Monster will activate, but nothing happens. And this will also go away. This goes on the bottom. I can choose the order. Let's put... I might need a cross. So actually, everything's gonna reshuffle anyway. And now we fill in as much as we can. And then we shuffle all of this. Normally, if I have a damage, I would draw that one, but I do not have, so we just burn the top card from a... Oh, it's good if it's good if that it's not a Hunter in the Dark, because there is always a chance you're gonna burn him and then you lose the game. So this is burned, and we refill this. Oh, Elder Sign, perfect. Yeah. We are doing exhaust 1. Oh, let's hope this is not the Hunter of the Dark, otherwise I'm in trouble. And then I can search him in the encounter deck and place him in the field. Okay, search. There he is. Expand the field. Shuffle the encounter deck afterwards. Okay, let's do that. And now let's banish him. I think I can. Let's see. Although I don't know what this is. But free action. It's a cross gate, counter, and whatever. So I can choose 3 of these. So I'm definitely choosing one to be whatever, right? I can replace it with this. I have a cross. And the third one, I don't have a third. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let's keep this smart. So there is a cross here. Okay, then I can choose the second one to be whatever, and I do have a while to replace the third one whatever I want. So cross this, I have to take this as damage. Then this will be, let's say, the gate. So we sacrifice that. Oh wait, I can't. Oh, I can. I'm using a free action. That's sacrificed, and then whatever is on top here. Okay, just what I need. That's one of the... Perfect, he's banished. So, the more I play this game, the better I become, I must admit. Alright, so that was a nice game. And these games doesn't take much time. Well, maybe at the beginning when you are not experienced. But that's another win for me. I'm satisfied with that. And see you next time, where I'm gonna probably present you another game of this sort called Mountains of Madness, which I'm working on it right now. So same mechanics. I added some additional stuff like locations, and after that we might do one set in the Egypt with the pyramids, also some story, Lovecraftian story, and then we'll see. Anyway, I'm pretty focused on these little games right now because this working just fine and it's really satisfying to play it. All right, thanks for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.